Kanye West is one of the most polarizing figures in the music industry and has built a career on his undeniable talent and larger-than-life personality. From his groundbreaking albums to his headline-grabbing antics, Kanye has been a fixture in the media for over 2 decades. But behind the genius and the bravado, there is a darker side to Kanye that often goes overlooked. In today's video, we're going to delve into the top 5 reasons why Kanye West is the biggest jerk ever. Buckle up, because we're about to explore some of the most controversial moments of his career. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Number 5. The Taylor Swift Incident. The Taylor Swift incident is one of the most memorable and controversial moments in Kanye West's career. In 2009, Taylor Swift won the award for Best Female Video at the MTV Video Music Awards for her song You Belong With Me. As Swift was delivering her acceptance speech, Kanye West suddenly walked onto the stage and interrupted her. He took the microphone from Swift and said, "Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time." Yo, the audience was stunned, and Swift was visibly upset by the incident. The incident sparked outrage and criticism from fans and celebrities alike. Many felt that West had acted inappropriately and disrespected Swift in front of a large audience. Beyonce, who had won Video of the Year later that evening, even brought Swift on stage to finish her speech and express her support for her fellow artist. That was real classy of B. Kanye West later apologized for his actions, both on his blog and in a phone call to Swift. However, the incident remains one of the most talked about moments in the history of the MTV Video Music Awards and is often cited as an example of West's arrogance and disregard for others. The incident might have happened 14 years ago, but even back then, Kanye was already showing signs of his bipolar disorder, which may have contributed to many of his wrongdoings in the past. Kanye's public struggles with his mental health have been well documented on social media. Over the years, the 45-year-old rapper has posted a series of concerning tweets and Instagram posts, as well as made public appearances that have left many questioning his well-being. According to Kim Kardashian, who has been the subject of some of his ultra-personal rants and claims, these outbursts are likely a result of his bipolar disorder. As many of you know, Kanye has bipolar disorder, Kardashian once explained to fans, urging them to show compassion and empathy so that we can get through this. Kanye's erratic behavior is a common symptom of the mental health disorder, which can cause extreme emotional states and lead to risky behavior and irritability. It's also one of the main reasons his marriage to Kim Kardashian fell apart. Number 4. The George Bush doesn't care about black people comment. The fourth example of why Kanye West is the biggest jerk ever occurred in 2005, where Kanye made a controversial statement during a live telethon to raise funds for Hurricane Katrina victims. The event, which featured various celebrities, was broadcasted on multiple networks and watched by millions of people. During his segment, Kanye West went off script and said, "George Bush doesn't care about black people." The statement was in response to the government's slow response to Hurricane Katrina, which heavily affected the African American community in New Orleans. The comment immediately drew mixed reactions, with some applauding Kanye, others criticizing him for politicizing a charity event. The backlash against Kanye was swift, with some radio stations banning his music and some fans boycotting his work. Despite the controversy, the incident highlighted the issue of racial inequality and government response to natural disasters. Because, let's be real, if this hurricane caused such devastation on a community that did not look like the core of New Orleans, the response likely would have been a lot more swift and robust. That's keeping it 100. Now, Kanye West's comment sparked a national conversation about race relations and highlighted the importance of holding government officials accountable for their actions. Number 3. The Beck Incident. At the 2015 Grammy Awards, Kanye West sparked controversy once again when he interrupted musician Beck's acceptance speech for Album of the Year. Boy, this is like listening to a record on repeat. Beck had just won the award for his album Morning Phase, beating out Beyonce, who was also nominated in the category. Talk about deja vu. As Beck began to give his acceptance speech, Kanye West suddenly jumped on stage and appeared to be ready to repeat his infamous 2009 MTV Video Music Awards incident where he interrupted Taylor Swift. However, he quickly backed down and returned to his seat. Is Kanye trying to take the spotlight once again? After the ceremony, Kanye West expressed his frustration with the decision, stating that Beck should have given his award to Beyonce. Seriously, Ye? Seriously? He also went on to criticize the Grammys in its history of not recognizing black artists. The incident once again drew criticism and divided opinions. Some people saw Kanye's actions as disrespectful to Beck in the music industry, while others argued that he was speaking out against systematic racism in the industry. Despite the backlash, the incident further solidified Kanye West's reputation as an unpredictable and volatile hothead and a controversial figure in the music industry. Number 2. The "slavery was a choice" comment. Now, y'all all know this was a big, hot, steaming pile of mess right here. Another example of him being a huge jerk. It came in 2018 when he made yet another highly controversial statement. This occurred during an interview with TMZ in which he claimed that slavery was a choice. The statement was in reference to the history of African American slavery in the US and sparked widespread backlash and criticism. During the interview, Kanye West said, "When you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice." Well, I can tell you one thing, when I heard that statement, I had a choice to make, and it was a real easy one. He was considered canceled for me, because this guy canceled Yeezy from that point forward. He went on to explain that he believed that slaves did not rebel against their captors because they were mentally enslaved, saying, "We're mentally imprisoned. We need to free ourselves from the mental prison." Wow. The comments were immediately condemned by many, with some calling for a boycott of Kanye West's music and others accusing him of being insensitive to the history of slavery and its lasting effects on the African American community. Kanye later clarified his statement, stating that he meant that we're mentally imprisoned and we can only free ourselves. That don't even make sense. The incident highlighted the importance of education. Yes, say it with me, everybody. Education and awareness of the history of slavery and the impact it's had on African Americans in the United States. Kanye West needs to learn this. His comments sparked a national conversation about the issue and reminded people of the need for sensitivity and understanding when discussing sensitive topics like slavery. And that's all I'm saying about that. Number 1. The Twitter rants. All of them. The final example we'll share today of why Kanye West is the biggest jerk of all time is regarding some of his Twitter rants. Over the years, he has used the social media platform to make bold statements, announce new projects, and share his personal thoughts and feelings on various topics. However, his Twitter rants have also landed him in hot water multiple times. In 2016, he made headlines for his feud with fellow musician Taylor Swift, in which he called her a derogatory term in a tweet. He's also used the platform to publicly criticize other celebrities and media outlets, sometimes in a highly aggressive and confrontational manner. In 2018, his Twitter rants reached a new level of intensity when he posted a series of tweets in support of US President Donald Trump. He also went on to criticize former US President Barack Obama and made several controversial statements about slavery, leading to widespread backlash and criticism. The incident highlighted the importance of responsible social media use and the potential consequences of using the platform to spread misinformation or make inflammatory statements. Kanye West's Twitter rants have had a lasting impact on his public image and reminded people of the need for caution and thoughtfulness when using social media. But there's way more than just that. One of the most infamous Twitter dramas he's caused is him running for US president in 2020. That was a joke. Which is a great example of his ego and his alleged God complex. He made the announcement on Twitter and went on to promote his campaign with rallies and public appearances, despite the fact that he had no political experience and was not listed on the ballot in many states. Kanye's also been known to make grandiose statements about his own achievements and abilities. For example, he has claimed that his music is the greatest of all time, that he is a god, and that he has the ability to change the world through his art. Furthermore, he has often spoken about his own greatness and has even referred to himself as a genius on multiple occasions. So there it is, y'all. 5 of the top reasons why Kanye West is the biggest jerk of all time. These incidents sparked worldwide controversy on issues such as racial inequality and mental health. Kanye's legacy is undoubtedly complex. While some view him as a musical genius, others see him as a controversial figure whose bad behavior and bipolar disorder often overshadow his music accomplishments. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts about Ye, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next hottest video.